Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, this reading is going to be for William Barr, Attorney General of the United States, and I'm going to do Celtic Cross. And okay, so the first card will be, oh wait, actually I want to make sure I take the two off the bottom to help with clarifiers if we need. So first card will be the forces in motion with him. Challenges that he's facing. Okay. What he does have control over. What he's done in the past. Ooh, what's hanging over him and what he has no control over. Really interesting. Okay, and then his near future. What he's attracting. How others are influencing the situation. His distant future. And his outcome. Okay, so looks like I'll need some clarifiers, so let's add these two in as well. Super interesting. Okay, so I think I'll just start and then. So the forces that are in motion want to throw him out. They're tired of his they're tired of his holding things together. And I'm saying that because the Five of Pentacles follows the Four, and with the Four, you know, we're holding things together financially and with all our resources at hand to keep things in control. And then if you go too far, you know, if you go too far into the controlling your resources, what happens is you go into, you know, a state of hoarding. So he's gone well beyond that. And so now he's out in the cold. He's out in the cold, and he's got oh goodness, I forget how many different governors of states, different states, because of course he's the Attorney General over all the states in the United States, and he's supposed to be on, you know, for us, not for the president, and he has put himself in the position of being just for the president. Oops. And so I would say the forces in motion, you know, really want to put him out in the cold, because he's not doing his job the way he's supposed to. And what is complicating it, or what the cross currents are, what his challenge is that he will be isolated. That's the challenge. Straight up simple there. Don't need to go into that any further. And then what he has control over, it looks like maybe moving somewhere really quickly. I don't really know how to read this one, but there's a lot coming at him. And oh, I get it. He does have control over who comes and goes, and he has fired. I mean, he got rid of Berman. Yeah, he has fired several attorneys general with the SDNY, with, you know, the Southern District of New York, which has been investigating Trump's, you know, tax returns. So he's done everything he can to keep things away from Trump. And he's tried to move things quickly because time is running short. Because if Trump is not reelected, he's looking at lawsuits staring down the gun, or coming in. He'll be in court because, once he's not president anymore, then he's no longer protected. And so he has tried to get as many. We could look at each one of these wands as being lawsuits, and he's tried to get them, cleared out as quick as he can. So that's very revealing there. Interesting and revealing. And in the past, what he's done in the past is he's betrayed. He has betrayed and, broken lots of bonds with people that thought that they could trust him. He's lied. And I believe, I don't know if he's gone in yet. I don't think so, but I believe that there has been, Congress has subpoenaed him to come in and explain exactly why he's done what he's done, and how how out of integrity he's been. And he's lied. So that they want to nail him on that. So that's the past. What he does have hanging over him that he has no control over, this is Trump. He has no control over what he says and what he does. This can also be the forces that are in control of, the government. That's very possible. So he has no control over that. I like seeing that. He seems to have no real control over his own integrity and inner authority. I mean, in the best sense of the meaning of this card, it would be that you act from instincts within that are aligned with truth and what's good for the greater whole, the greater good of all. He doesn't do that. So he has no control over that. He has no control over his integrity because he's given it away. Now let's move things over a little bit. His near future with the Seven of Wands here, he's going to be defending himself. He's going to be, just trying to defend himself. So I don't think I need to say anything more about that. That's, straightforward as is the other cards here. And what he's attracting, justice. Justice is coming after him. The law. Yep, that's it. Okay, and how others are influencing the situation. They've been working hard to bring in, you could look at each one of these, pentacles as the different lawsuits. And they've been working hard to, they've had to wait. They've been very, very patient. Justice. I mean, he is the Department of Justice, but real justice is coming for him. And there's a lot. There's a lot. Wow. And so they've been waiting patiently, and they will continue on. His distant future, we have the Five of Cups, so it's very disappointing. A lot of loss and grief. You can see back here there's like the bridge. So it could be like the bridge to a new life. If you can not look at everything that you've lost and you can see what you still have. But I don't really know. I get the feeling, I didn't do an empath session with him, but I get the feeling that his health is not good. And so this could be part of the disappointment. But he's definitely going to be, his distant future does not look good at all. And then the outcome with the Hierophant, I think that this just has to do more with the law of the government, the outcome with the government. Government coming down on him. And I drew a couple, I pulled the two off of the bottom, just to, for clarifiers in case we needed them, and I'm not really sure that we do. The Four of Wands has to do with, events with the homeland. Because we're reading all about a governmental position. So with the outcome being the government that's in control of our homeland, they might discover some ways that he has been controlling things just for his own family, his own legacy, and it didn't have anything to do with, he's just trying to control the homeland, but it's really just for him. It didn't have anything to do with him and his selfish, ways, just like, Roger Stone and all these other scumbags that are, that it's not really for the country. It's really for them to get what they want, which is, keeping the money in their family. Yeah, that's awful. So I don't know how long it may take, but definitely we can bank on the justice is coming for him, and that his distant future is very, very disappointing. And this could also, with the Hierophant as the outcome, it could also relate to spiritual law. It doesn't have to be just the government. This does not have to be man-made law. This can be spiritual law. It can be read as he's learning about spiritual law. On some deep level, he'll learn that he's really not able to get away with everything he thought he could. He thought he had the keys to the kingdom, but he's going to learn that there are greater forces, much bigger than him, and his, brain, and his lying brain. So, okay, well, that's all I have there. You guys, thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking and sharing. It helps me so much, and I really appreciate it. And I thank you for it. And meanwhile, take good care. And as always, if you have requests, I do viewer requests. So drop that in the comment section if there's something you want me to read on. Okay. Thank you. Bye.